Hello, everyone. Back again. This is now 10 weeks after the radiation treatment. I'm still feeling good. I'm able to get out and walk. In fact, I've just got back from a walk. It's the middle of winter and it's bloody hot out there. I am sweating. Walked for 2.2 kilometres, 5,000 steps roughly. Now, talking about steps, the Aussies have done a study and they've decided that the 10,000 steps, if you all know about that, 10,000 steps is not necessary. 7,000 steps a day is more than adequate. And the difference between the 7,000 and the 10,000, it actually doesn't add much. There's no proportional benefit from doing that. So that's what the Aussie study says, and of course I'll aim for that at the moment. I'm nowhere near the 7,000 at the moment. I'm sort of between 5 and 7, just around there. Now, at this point, I'm going to talk about two guys I know. In Cambodia, we have this coffee group, and we used to meet for coffee every morning, if the time permitted and your appointments permitted. And it was Rishi, Kanan, Thibaut, who's a French guy, young French fella, just starting out. He's done particularly well. Kossi and Terry. And Nateen is not in the coffee group per se, but when he's there, he does like to come along and have coffee. Now, Nateen and Rishi are Fijians, and they worked in ADB forever. They've retired, and now they work as independent consultants, and they're both working in Cambodia. Nateen has been there almost as long as me. Back in the day, back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, Nateen was with ADB, Asian Development Bank, and every Wednesday he used to go and play golf in the afternoon. They used to have a little afternoon off. Now, he used to go and play with Peter, my son Peter. And then there was another guy, Lou Hayashi, who was the boss. Peter used to come home and say, "I want a set like his, Dad." And I say, "Well, what's so special about his?" They were gold-plated. So Lou Hayashi, a Japanese guy, well up in the bank. And in fact, they wanted him to go back from the regional office back to headquarters, and he refused. He was enjoying it so much. So he did 3 stints, I think, in Vanuatu in the regional office. But let's get back to Nateen. Nateen, he's about 6'8". I think it's 6'8". Great big Fijian fella. They used to make him play rugby when he was young. He didn't want to, but he had to. And I have to say that at that time, he was a little bit overweight. We can say that without fear of contradiction or embarrassment for him, because I'm sure he knows it. But anyway, he got into this 10,000 steps a day. Now, did he do 10,000? No. He did 22,000 steps a day. Now, it was over the whole day, and he would do some in the morning, he would do some during the tea break. If he had a time before the meetings, you could see him, walking up and down the corridors in the Ministry of Economy and Finance. And he was right into it. He just powered away until he got to the 22,000. You should see him now. Fit as a fiddle. He looks great. And it has done him the world of good over all these years. He looks terrific. And he's still working. I think he's older than me, so he must be 75, 76, maybe a bit older. So that was him. So it worked for him, and that's all he did. He just did the walking, and it was really good for him. Now, Richie, he's about 6'4" or something. He looks like he might have shrunk in the last couple of years, I think. So he might be 6'2" now. I don't know. But anyway, he did 10 kilometers walking in the morning, and then at night he did 6 to 8 kilometers walking at night. So both of them right into it. I think they may have been a little bit competitive there. Anyway, Rishi, his weight when he sort of started it off, he was 120 kgs. He's now down to 87. And you see the two of them now, they're completely different. They've both lost weight. They're both looking very, very fit for their ages, and it is tremendous. Yeah, so 10,000 steps, 7,000 steps, who knows? I'm going to concentrate on the 7 for now. See if I can get up to that, and then keep going. Now, I've had a bit of good news. You may recall, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this before, but in February, my PSA was 44.5. By March, it had gone up to 66.7. In April, it was 72.2. In July, in June, it was 89. And we were all panicking at that stage. And then just at the end of June, it came down to 59. And then just last week, I had another blood test, 20.7. So all this exercise that I'm doing, the walking, the Tai Chi, the swimming, it's all going well. You know, I'm sure that is contributing to it. The fact that I'm getting out there after that, the radiation treatment, and just keep going every day. Sometimes I don't feel like it, but I just keep going. Yeah, so that's the message today was basically that. Get out there, do your steps. If you can't get to 10,000, 7,000 is fine. That 10,000 actually was a bit of a hoax. It was in, I think, 1964 in Japan. Some firm came out with a pedometer, and they wanted to sell it, and they were sort of saying that you must walk 10,000 steps a day to survive and all this sort of thing. And then suddenly it became a norm, a standard that everyone was talking about, 10,000. But anyway, this study that they've done in Australia says 7,000 is plenty. So that's what I'm going to go for.
But any walking is good.
But any walking is good. I've just been reminded of that. So, yeah, just get out there, do a little bit or do a lot. It's up to you. Just don't do too much. Don't overdo it. Now, I mean, so I'm feeling though I'm recovering. I'm sort of, I've got energy and all that sort of thing. My mate Jimmy, about 10 years ago, his PSA started ballooning out of all proportion. Well, a bit like mine, although mine didn't actually balloon. Jimmy had an operation, get rid of the prostate, and that was it. And he's been fine ever since. He's been great. Tommy, his PSA, Tommy Kelly, his PSA went up, but they decided not to do anything, so they're just monitoring him. Charlie Ryan, these are all my mates back in Liverpool that I used to play football with. All great footballers, every one of them. Charlie Ryan, he goes out on his bike all the time, and he just cycles everywhere. And so he keeps his fitness up that way. I think he's older than most of us. I'm not sure about that. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. And then, of course, we got Les, who's Les Bulmer. He's in his 80s, and he's still playing five-side football. Amazing. And then you got Alan Gelling, Gelly we used to call him, Backpass Gelling we used to call him, and he's still playing football as well. Just amazing, these guys, and they've kept at it, which is all credit to them. I wish I'd have done it as well. But anyway, I kept involved, but perhaps not at that sort of competitive level. Okay, that's all for today. So we'll catch up on this channel again next time. Oh, I should say, now I'm sponsored by this product here, and it's an advertising opportunity for anyone to get in and place their product on here and sponsor this channel. Okay, that's it for now. Bye for now.